Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, you're highly welcome to the family. You're welcome. So today we're going to be learning how to make, should I say, braid or twist our own hair, down from the sectioning down to the plaiting, all around. So the first thing I did was to section the back from the front. So if you want to section the back, it's going to be from ear to ear. So I firstly used my hand just to pat it to create the line first. I know it's not perfect, then yes, I use a mirror. So I actually have two mirrors presently, one large in front and then a smaller one I use. So if you see me looking at the side, so I'm actually looking at the mirror. So you start to section just like this. The back side, try to make sure the line is as straight as possible. So there's a way you can place your mirror behind you. You can place, if you have two large mirrors, you can place one behind you and the other in front of you. But because the other mirror I'm using is a small one, so I'm just going to be using it the way I am presently in the tutorial. So still sectioning the back side, trying to make sure the line is as straight. It doesn't have to be perfect, obviously you're making your hair yourself, so you start from somewhere. So yes, I've sectioned it. It's not perfect, but it's really nice. I can work with it. So now I want to make sure the front doesn't get in the way, so you want to pack that properly. So after you've done that, I'm going to be sectioning from the under part of my ear. That's what I use to follow the line. So just like that. That's basically my own trick. So I'll be sectioning the back into two. You can section it in 4, you can section it in 5, depending on how tiny you want your twist to be. But I won't be doing that. I'll just be sectioning that into 2 because we're going to be doing chunky twist. So just like that. So then after I'm done sectioning, just want to keep that aside so it doesn't get in the way, and then try to make sure the line is as straight as possible. And there you have it, just like that. So and then you want to pat it, so start your twists just like that. And you want to put in all your hair products. I use shea butter and leave-in conditioner for my hair, so it gives it that bouncy and then puffiness. So then you start to braid. First I braided the tip, then I twisted the roots, then I twisted the tip so it stays firm. So I'm going to be repeating that again so you see how I do that. So it's like, take that out of the way and then put in your hair products, comb, and then braid the roof first. Then you start to twist the ends, so just like that. You can twist it all the way from the roots down to the tip. Whatever works for you is fine. So yeah, I'm done with the first section, 4 braids, and then the next section you want to comb and put in your hair products and then section them little by little and then start to braid. You want to make sure the line is as straight as possible. There you have it. And then you start to braid the roots, then you twist the end just like that. So I've done that section now. So for the crown of my head, you want to section from, I use the, should I say, the arc of my brow to follow how to section it. So that's what I use. That's the trick I use. So there you have it. So from that, you know that arc part that bends in your eyebrow, just follow that line and section it. Then you section it all around from one arc to the next arc, and then there you have. You can actually section this into 2 or 3 depending on how small you want your braids to be. But remember, we are doing chunky twists, so we don't need it to be so tiny. And then you make sure your line is as straight as possible, so when it's the front, you obviously can see it's easier using a mirror. So same way from the roots down, braiding the roots, then twist the ends. So whatever white you see, it's actually hair product, and there you have it. So I'm done with the back section now. You can see it's looking neat. So if you're not so if it's not so easy for you to hold the root of your hair, you can use a rubber band, those tiny rubber band. I'm going to be showing that for the front part, so you can try that too. So yes, for the top of the head now, you want to section straight the middle. So for here now, the trick I use is from my my nose, the middle of my head. So I follow from my nose down to the back. And then section this into 2. So one side is going to be 8 and the other side 8, just like that. So you can split it in 2 just like I did first. Then the front section you splitted, one of the sections you split them into 2 again, like this. Make sure the line is straight. Always look at your mirror, like that. I'm just twisting it to set it aside so it doesn't get in the way. And then section this into 2 again. Like I said, remember, you can make your braids smaller, but I'm making mine chunky, so there you have it. Put in your hair products. That's what's going to make it bounce and make it look even more chunkier. You braid the roots and then twist the ends. And there you have it. Yeah, so you can use your rubber after you've braided it. So this is one way of doing it. This way your hair doesn't really get tangled in the rubber band. So that side is done. So now I'm going to show you a different way you can also make section the front part. So the first thing I'm doing is following that line like that. And make sure the line is straight. So I'm following the line from the other side I braided, so it's balanced. So that is one section that you can section them all in 4 before you start to braid, just like that. You see what I did there? Section it in 4. So then place the other one so it doesn't get mixed up and then section the first part in 2, the other one in 2, and the other one in 2. So it's quite easier this way. But anything that works for you best, just do it. There you have it. Set that aside and then put in your hair products, comb, do everything you need to do to make sure your hair comes out smooth. And then yes, this is the tiny rubber band I'm talking about. You can place it in first before you start braiding or twisting, just like that, and then separate it and try to pull so the root is more firm, just like that. Section it in 3 and start to braid and then twist. There you have it. So that is done. Repeating the same method. Braid and then you twist the ends. You can put in your product as you go depending on how your hair is, and then you have it. And you want to repeat the same thing for the rest of the side, and this is the last and final braid or twist. Just in your band, rubber band. Separate it and pull tighter, and then braid and twist. There you have it. So not be worried about the hair products that's white on here. It's gonna dry up as soon as your hair is either air dried or blow dried, whichever one works for you. So yes, we are done, and yes, we are done. The hair is looking really neat and beautiful. The lines are looking straight, looking nice. So if you really enjoyed my tutorial, please give it a thumbs up, a like, share, and please subscribe to my channel so that we can grow. So yes, thanks for watching. Do have a lovely day. Bye.